Perfectly on point.
Yes.
You're going to need them this weekend.
All the layers,
Layer
right?
it. Yeah, definitely. Probably not the one with the holes in it, though.
No,
that won't protect you so much.
not gonna fly.
Yeah. Although if you're going out, chances are you're going to wear whatever you're going to wear anyway. But here's a look at how things are going to start tomorrow. Note it says rain. We will have some snow mixing in at the start of the day, especially west. But I think for the most part, the majority of the area will be with rain. Temperatures in the upper 30s at the start of the day. Scattered showers are already beginning to move in. This is all moving from south to north. As a matter of fact, if I do the little quickie here and put this in motion, you can see how that is generally kind of sliding northbound. So we will pick up these rain showers a little bit later on this evening here in greater Cleveland. In the meantime, with the cool air we have in place and all the moisture that's moving in, we have fog that has been developing. We are anticipating having fog tomorrow as well, as the temperatures hover in the 30s. So you can see quarter-mile visibility, eighth of a mile visibility for Youngstown, half-mile Akron-Canton area. This fog will become more widespread as we go through the night, and patchy, dense fog will be around. I was totally bragging to Sarah. I said, wait till you see this wind flow. This is so beautiful, everybody. Nobody else is excited about this but me. But here's why this is so important. Notice how the wind is spreading out. The wind will always flow into low pressure. Low pressure is a storm system. So when you see a split flow like that, it means two storm systems, and there's one to the north of us, that's the cold storm. There's one to the south of us, that's the warm storm. That's the one that is bringing all the rain northbound. So as we have rain coming in and cold air coming in, the two will meet up, and that will mean that mix for us for the day tomorrow. Plenty of heavy rain throughout the central and southern portions of the Appalachians, and then also moving up the east coast. Meanwhile, snow showers ongoing at the Arrowhead of Minnesota into the UP of Michigan. That's that cold air. Temperatures are only in the teens in the northern plains, and that chilly air is coming our way, everybody. So here's a look at how things go, and there you see, once we get into the start of the day tomorrow, it's not just the rain, but as that cold air gets in here, it starts to mix things up a little bit. This will not be a smooth, pretty rain to snow cutoff transition. This is going to kind of go back and forth for a while. It's going to be a little bit lazy, and when you have lazy transitions, you can get slush. So we could see some slushy accumulation, specifically on elevated surfaces, deck steps, porches, bridges, so keep that in mind. Notice the temperatures by noon, we're still kind of in the upper 30s, but as the afternoon wears on, we will see those temperatures taking a dive. As the main part of the storm system moves out, this could be great timing for all of us. That's when the really, really cold air begins to move in. That'll trigger some scattered showers and some lake effect as we go Saturday night into Sunday. How much is coming? Don't get too excited. We could get a slushy coating on elevated surfaces, as I mentioned, but where we get those snow showers to persist, that's where we may end up having a little bit more, and the best chance for that to happen is going to be lake effect territory east as we get Saturday night into Sunday. Universal Windows Direct forecast, we're just going to call it 30s for tomorrow. Rain to snow, scattered snow continuing on Sunday. A lot of that is lake effect. Then on Monday, a rain snow mix moves in late. Changes us back to snow showers on Tuesday. Wednesday is a chilly day for us, only in the 20s, and then the rest of the forecast kind of bounces around in the mid to upper 30s with no real big problems on the horizon. That's some good news.